Hi guys, this is the StarCraftNoobTrainer, and as you can hear, I am back on YouTube again. The reason why I quit was mainly because I was in school and I finally finished my last year. And I also had some hardware problems, so that my recording software for apps didn't work too well. And yeah, the last time I visited my channel, I had around 500 subscribers, and a few days ago I checked it again and I realized that I have 650 subscribers, which I was very astonished when I saw that. So I thought, well, I have to make another tutorial for you guys, and yeah, if you like it, I guess I'll make a couple more. And what I'll show you here is the map is Tartarim Altar. This is a game of the ESL Summer Cup. And the yellow Protoss is me, and the red Protoss is Fiji, my opponent. And usually this is a 4-gate map, simply because there is such a big choke point, and there is no cliff, and therefore you can't build anything other than a 4-gate. And I'll show you a build that prevents you from 4 gates, and you can also beat any other strategies with this strategy. You might know it as the Adelscott build, but this is I changed the version a little bit because the Adelscott build is a very old build, and there have been so many changes in the patches. And yeah, I will post the build order right there, and yeah, you can follow the build there, and you can learn it if you want to. So I'm doing my first gateway at 12. He's, as usual for this map, going for a 4-gate. We can't tell this now. He's using 1 chrono boost on the Nexus. The best 4-gate is if you use 1 chrono boost on the Nexus and then keep all of them for the core. And as you can see, I'm not getting a gas yet. I'm just building my second pylon up there, and I'm going to place a gateway there. I'm placing this pylon up there because if he doesn't scout it, he might think there are proxy gates. This works very well on maps where you've got a big main, because then you can hide your gateways. You don't want to build the gateways on a proxy location because you won't be able to defend them in late game. And this strategy doesn't work on every map. Just on maps where you can defend your expansion with cannons. On expansions where there's a lot of place, and the stalkers of the enemy will be able to run through. So you don't want this to happen. So you must build many cannons. Then I'll show you what you've got to do first. I've just made my first salad. Now comes the second one, and at the same time I will produce a salad in this gateway. I'm scouting my opponent right here, and I'm harassing his minerals a little bit. And yeah, he's going. His first stalker leaves the gateway, and yeah, he's going straight for stalkers. And yeah, he's got another chrono boost for the gateway, for the core, and he's building his additional 3 gateways. So and now my core is finished, and when the core is finished, I'll send my salads away and will be chrono boosting 2 stalkers out as fast as possible, and they should follow the salads. Now the salads can't do anything against the well microed stalker. Well, they can do a little bit against this stalker, and he's building a pylon there, but he won't warp units in there because he has to defend against those salads. And even if the stalker doesn't become hit by the salads, he still wastes much time to defend versus those. And at the same time, I'm going for my expansion. Then I will place my forge. This is the forge, I already placed it, and there the pylon. And then while this attack goes on, I will go for some cannons. Of course, I don't want to engage with my 4 salads against 3 stalkers, so I try to micro good as possible. But now my stalkers arrive, and they can do the damage while the zealots will keep the enemy stalkers busy. You see, my zealots will die. The enemy's army is all in his main, and now after sniping this stalker, I will retreat with my two stalkers. I don't want to lose those two. If your enemy doesn't go for a 4-gate, you will be able to do a lot of damage with this attack. You will even be able to kill your opponent if he does 3-gate robo or even a 1-gate robo. He will be absolutely dead. And yeah, he's catching me there with one zealot, but I'm trying to retreat as fast as possible. He's building a pylon up there so he can warp in on the cliff. And my 3 cannons are just in time finished. But he, as you can see, I've got 2 mining bases now and an extremely big advantage. So if he expands now, he will be very behind, so he has to commit to his attack. I was a little bit sloppy there. I think I could have built 1 or 2 stalkers more than I had right now, or just build an additional cannon if you don't want this run by to happen, because now I've got those 3 stalkers and this zealot in my base and just 2 gateways to produce, and he's harassing my echo line pretty hard and my stalkers. He still is relying on 4 gates, because if he knows if he expands now, he hasn't killed enough probes there, and I've got these 2 nexus, so I will be able to reinforce my probes pretty fast. And now finally those units will be killed, I hope. And he was warping in some more units down there, so he will be going for a final bust of my cannons. So while this is happening, you have to concentrate on your defense as much as possible, because you already have the advantage. You just have to hold it. And you see he's got to retreat again. Those cannons cost only 150 minerals, but are totally worth it, because 300 HP and 20 damage is a lot more than a stalker has, and the stalker costs actually more than a cannon. And he's trying to go for a second bust. If the enemy attacks the cannons, that's better, because you need your units then for mobile aggression. So the cannons are actually worthless in the late game when you get your 3rd expansion. And he's trying it again. I'm already having also a 4-gate, but with 2 bases it's much better supported. And he's going for the last attack. If this fails, he will have lost, because his income is just around 400 lower than mine, and now he's got 3 stalkers versus mine 6 stalkers and 1 zealot, which just got killed. And he's trying it another time up there. He doesn't want to give up, because this is a cup and you don't want to give up in a cup. And he's trying his best in micro, but I've got a clear stalker advantage, and I already knew that I will win when I engaged here. Yeah, you see 20 versus 40 workers. If you can hold this 4-gate attack of the opponent, you have a big advantage. Yeah, this is pretty much over. I guess I'll show you in another tutorial what to do if your opponent holds your attack and goes for an expansion as well. Okay, this was it. I will post a build order right there, on the screen, and I hope you liked it. You can comment and rate, of course. I like to read comments if they are not too bad. Yeah, and subscribe if you like my channel. And yeah, this was it. Goodbye.